two angels of the Lord came to Sodom in the evening, and Lot, sitting in the gate of Sodom, and when he saw them, he rose to meet them, bowed with his face to the earth. He said, "My lords, turn inside, I pray to you, to your servant's house, and spend the night and wash your feet. Then you may rise up early and go on your way." They said, "No, we will spend the night in the streets." Lot urged them strongly, so they turned aside to him and entered his house. He made them a feast, baked unleavened bread, and they ate. Before they lay down, the men of the city, the men of Sodom, both young and old, all of the people to the last man, surrounded the house, and they called to Lot, "Who are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us, that we may know them. Bring them out so that we can rape them," basically. He says, "I beg you, my brothers, please do not act so wickedly. Behold, I have two daughters who have not known man. Let me bring them out to you, and do to them as you please. Only do nothing to these men, for they have come under the shelter of my roof." They said, "This fellow came to sojourn, and he would play the judge. Now we will deal worse with you than with them." Then they pressed hard against the man Lot and drew near to break the doors. Men put forth their hands and brought Lot into the house with them and shut the door. They struck with blindness the men who were at the door of the house, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves groping for the door. And after this then, Sodom and Gomorrah was promptly destroyed. Rained down on Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire out of heaven, and he overthrew those cities and all the valley and all the inhabitants of those cities and what grew upon the ground. But tell me that you do not see echoes of this story, ladies and gentlemen, when you watch this video again. You know, there may be no person that's standing there pleading with them, "Take my daughters, don't take the angels of the Lord," or stuff like that. But if you've read some biblical stories like Sodom and Gomorrah, like the story from the book of Judges that I mentioned, you know that this is the mark of an evil society where this has been allowed to happen, and that if anything, it is primed for destruction. It's just in this instance, it's destroying itself. You can argue the Lord doesn't exactly need to do much at the moment in order to destroy the society, because it's too busy destroying itself. It's collapsing under the weight of its own depravity.